Hey guys, my name is Pratik. I'm head of operations at Kidway. Guys, in this video, we are going to learn an efficient way of doing addition as one single concept. Okay, so before starting our video, what we need to know is we need to know what were the problems that the kid faced in the older concepts that we used to learn. Remember one thing, kids don't need a lot of confusions. They need one single concept to go on, and that would make things easy for them. So let's see the flaws which we had. Right, when your kid is 4 years, right, he is around 4 years, then what we do is suppose we have to do 5 plus 3. So what we do is we write 5 lines here, we draw, then we draw 3 lines here, and we start counting them, and we write the answer 8. Fine. If we extend this method, then what happens is, suppose I have to write 26 plus 32. So what are we going to do? We are going to draw 6 lines here, 2 lines here, and but we write 8 here. Now where to draw lines for these two? Few of the people suggested me that we can draw line over this side, 2 lines here, then 3 lines here, and then counting them, and it will be 5. Okay, fine, I agree with them. Then what if we have 3, 8, 2, 9, 6, 5? How to add this one? So here we come up with some problem. Here we come stuck up with some problem. It's like we have to draw 2 lines for this, then we draw line for this. How will we draw line for these digits? Okay, so here stands the failure of our concept. So why to waste time in teaching this kind of concept? Right now we are trying to teach a kid the calculation portion. We'll come to the conceptual portion of addition later. Okay, so this concept failed. Now when your kid gets around 5 years, what we tell them, suppose you have to do 5 plus 3, then start opening your fingers. It's like open 5 fingers and open 3 fingers and count them. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and kid does it. Right, fine. But what if we have 6 plus 8? Now for this question, we don't have enough fingers. So what people did was, people said we have a way to make them count on the fingers only, and they can do it in an efficient way. So how did they say this? They said don't count 6 on the finger, just count 8. Open your 8 fingers and start counting after 6. It will be like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Fine. This method is going so far pretty good. Now we just test it more and more. It will be like, suppose I have to do 8 plus 9 plus 6 plus 3 and plus 4. Suppose we take it. Now what happens is, every time the kid opens 9 finger, then he starts counting. He counts 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and he comes to 17 here, right? Then he opens 6 fingers, and it will be like but here is the problem. How would the kid remember that he has counted till 17 right now? This is a big problem for kids. We are older enough, we can remember, but it is not easy for kid to remember that he has counted 14. Suppose your kid can remember this, still there is a problem around. Every time, now what we do is, this is for this we get is 17. Now after this what happens is, after this what we count is 6 fingers, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So this is 23 here. Now so, you can see one thing. Every time we have to leave the pen, kid has to leave the pen or pencil and engage his hands in counting. This slows our speed. Okay, so it is slower, and it has, it has problems. It's what we call it, it's not 100% correct. Every time kid needs to check whether he has counted it properly or not, and there can be the mistakes. So accuracy is the problem for the kid. So we come to our next concept. Now, next concept, this concept has failed. This concept has failed. Now, what people did was, when your kid became 6 years around, what we did was, we started telling them how to count on fingers. It's like few of you select the lines to count, few of you select the boxes to count. It's fine. It's like 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So he's very much engaged in counting the hands and digits, and this gets very confusing. But we had an efficient way for doing this. People came up with some efficient way. It was like, suppose we have to do 8 plus 9 plus 6 plus 3 plus 4. Now what we did was, we said that you have to count after 9 steps. Okay, after 8 we have to count 9 steps. It will be like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we got 17 here. After this we have to count 6 steps. It will be like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. What is the assurance that the kid will stick on this 6 only? He won't go for 7, 8 and 9 steps. So this is a problem. Again, the accuracy is the problem, right? So from here we derive our method of counting and our method of doing addition, so that we have one single method to make your kid learn, and he will be very much convenient once he learns the addition. He will be very much convenient, and every time he will do it in one shot and with full accuracy. So we come to our concept. Now, the basic requirement for our concept is, your kid should be knowing counting at least till 100. He should be able to, orally do the after numbers. It's like you ask, what is 86 after? He can tell you it's 87. What is 19 after? He can tell you 20. What is 36 after? So randomly you can keep on talking to him. Excuse me. So you can keep on talking to him. Now, once your kid is done with the after numbers, then we come, how do we teach counting on the fingers? Okay, so this is a memorizing pattern we have. What we do is, initially we write the numbers on the hand of the kid. Remember, use that hand from which kid is not writing. Like I am left-handed, so I am writing on my right hand, not the left hand. Now what we do is, we write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now we make a kid, now we tell the kid how to do counting. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now after this, we make him memorize this thing. We ask him to look properly about the positions of, on the hand, and then you close your eyes, and we ask him to put the thumb on the particular number we are asking. Like your kid should close your eyes and you ask him, where is 4? Then he should come here. And where is 8? Then he should be coming here. Where is 2? Then he should be coming here. And so on. And you just make it very comfortable in doing counting in this way. Then you erase these numbers. Once your kid has memorized, you erase these numbers and do the same drill again with the open eyes. Do the same drill again with the open eyes, like you ask, where is 4? He'll say it's here. Where's 8? He'll say it's here. Where is 6? Then like that. Okay, and so on. Now, second step is, you teach him always to reach to 1. Remember, always reach to 1. How to do it? It will be like, you will say, put finger on 6. He will put the thumb on 6. Now you have to reach to 1. It will be like, first tap on 6, then this, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Suppose I ask him to put the finger on 8, then he will put finger on 8. Then first tap on 8, tap, 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 tap. Okay, once he is comfortable in reaching in this way, he is able to do the moving the thumb around. So we come to our concept. Okay, once your finger counting is done, then we come to our concept. In our concept, we have 3 problems we are dealing with. First one was memorizing what he added before. Second was accuracy in adding. And third one was speed. right? So I'll explain you the method, and then I'll show you how these things are achieved. It's like, suppose I ask him to do 8 plus 6. What the kid needs to do is, first of all, he will write a small 8 here. A small 8 in the same box he has on the copy. He'll write a small 8 here. Now we will ask him to put the finger on 6. Put the finger on next number. It's like, write a small 8 here. Then put the finger on next number. Now start counting after what you have written in this small section. It's like, you have written small 8. You will count after 8. It will be like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So what we got, our answer was 14. We'll try it once more. It will be like 9 plus 6 plus 3 plus 8 and so on. We'll take this one. This is our box copy. So what do we tell him? We tell him first to write a small 9 here. Now what to do? Put the finger on 6. It will be like 9. What you have written is small. You have to count after it. It will be like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So write a small 15 here. Now what to do? Now after this, put finger on 3. Now you have written small 15. Count after that. 16, 17, 18. Now after this, put finger on 8 and start counting after 18. It will be like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. See, in this reverse counting method, your kid will not be able to move forward. He won't be able to go. If we have to count 8 steps only, he will be counting only 8 steps. He won't be going on the 9th step or the 7th step. He will be exactly counting the same steps. So we will achieve the accuracy here. Gradually, when your kid grows up, you can just, when he has better memorizing power, you can remove these digits and ask him to do it that way only, and so on. Okay, so now we will take this carry and without carry. It will be done in one single concept. Now we come to our normal questions we have in our books. Okay, so this is our box copy we have. So what we do is, we write a question. It will be like 5 plus 8, 6, 3, 1, 0, 4. Okay, now remember, one digit to be written in one box. Okay, now what we'll do is, we'll start adding up from this side. It will be like, we write a small 3 here, then we put finger on 1, 3 after one step, it's 4, then we put finger on 4, then 4 after, it will be like 5, 6, 7, 8, then after 8, put finger on 9, it will be like 8 after 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we got 17 here. Now what kid needs to do? In every box there should be one single digit. So what we will do is, we will write 7 here, and if we have any digits in the neighboring column, if we have even a single digit in the neighboring column, we'll put this number over the head of that digit. We'll tell this to kid, put it over the head. Okay, now what he will do is, he will add up. It will be like 1 plus 6, it will be like one step after 6, 7. So he'll write a small 7 here. After this, there is a 0, so 0 has nothing to do, so we will write 7 again. 0 has nothing to do, we will write 7 again. Now there is add up 1, then 1 step, it will be like 8. So the answer is 8. We don't have any other digit to put it on the neighboring column, so we go for, again, we write a small 8, then put finger on 4, put finger on 4. It will be like, put finger on 4, then what we'll do is 8, then put finger on 4. It will be like 9, 10, 11, 12. Now put finger on 6. It will be like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now put finger on 3. It will be like 19, 20, 21. So 21. We write 1 here. and there is a number remaining. So we put it in the opposite column. We see there is a digit. There are 3 digits in the opposite column. So we go for that and we write 2 over here. So we can directly do it, or we can count it up. It will be like छोटा सा 2. Then you can write 5 steps after, or we can do it directly. It will be like 5 plus 2. It will be 2 steps after 5, 6, 7. Then it will be 7. Now 7. After that, put finger on 8 and we will have it 7 plus 8, it will be like 15. 15 plus 5, it will be like 20. Then we'll write 0 and we have a column here. We'll put it on the head. Now it's like 4 plus 2 is 6. Then we write 6 and we get our answer. Okay, in this method there are 2 things we can see. Every mistake your kid makes, you can see what mistake is he doing and you can correct it. Second thing, your kid can correct his mistakes all by himself. He doesn't have to start whole of the addition once again. Kids are very young, and gradually when they grow up, they will be doing like only looking on the fingers, and they will be doing it. They won't be placing any thumb or something, and you will see their speed is increasing. Till that time, just teach this to your kid, and I hope this video helps you. Thank you.